What's going on, everyone? Zach here, and I am super excited to share this with you. It is the PDP Quick Grips microphone holder for floor toms. If you have a PDP Classic Concept Maple or any style kit that uses these wood hoops and you do recordings, this video is for you. Now, I am just a Joe Schmo drummer. I'm just a guy in my basement that loves doing drum covers and drum videos. This is not a professional studio as much as I wish it was. Now, most of the time, you really want to put all your mics on a separate boom arm, but I just don't have that capability. I don't have the space and I don't have the room to run a boom arm to all of my toms. So stands like this do not work for me. Currently, I'm running standard microphone clips on my wood hoop PDP Classic Concept Maple. But to make those work, you really have to take them and stretch them down until they clip on. The only problem is that on my 16 and my 18, I'm running bass drum mics. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, but I really like that extra boom and the depth that they give me. But I'm also a heavy hitter. So sometimes as I come down, that extra vibration knocks those mics right off because the top of these wood hoops are rounded and this thing is stretched out to the max to get onto this wood hoop. So they fall off for me. The other problem is that now that I've stretched these out, oh no! They're as loose as a goose. They no longer fit on a standard hoop for me. So now I can't even use these to go back to another kit because they're all stretched out. And even if I squeeze those as tight as I can and then put them back on, they've basically gained memory of being too big and now they just come off. This is the solution. Now, you don't have to have wood hoops. You can just use any kind of drum set to use these to do miking if you don't want to run these clips. It is a great product. It's heavy duty and it's definitely built super well. Now, it's got a couple of nice features. It does come from the box with a microphone holder on the top, but it is more or less a pencil style microphone for like my overheads or my cymbals. So I'm not going to be using that, but it's just as easy as screwing this off and then taking off my old clip and screwing it back on to the top. Now, it does come with a really nice metal lock nut. I've had some products come with a plastic lock nut, but this one comes with a nice metal lock nut. So we can get this microphone on there and set it to where we need it. If we want to adjust it just to right there, then we can go ahead, take that lock nut and tighten that up, and now it's nice and secure. It does come with an 8.5-inch shaft. Don't get excited. And a nice memory lock. This shaft has also got the textured finish, so it definitely will help with keeping it in place with the grip. So anywhere that you place this thing, it's gonna hold there, and you can hear, you know, that texture sit, and then we can lock it down in place, and it's not going anywhere. Another nice, really good feature is that when you loosen this up, it has a full 360 rotation, so you can really get it into place where you need it. And the reason for that too is they also claim that if you want to use this, you could stick this onto a cymbal stand. So if you had it on cymbal arm instead of onto this tom leg, you could stick it on there and then you can adjust it to where you need and lock it in place, and that's a really nice feature. But the greatest feature about this is that it adjusts from a 10.5 millimeter all the way up to a 12 millimeter or a 1/2 inch standard size floor tom leg. And that's adjustable on both sides. So if you want to use a smaller cymbal stand, you could adjust this side, or if you want to put on a floor tom, you could adjust this side, and that is a great feature. You can already see that I've got two set up, one on my PDP kit and one on the DW kit, and they are both solid as a rock. They are not going anywhere. So a couple of key things is that with this 8.5-inch adjustable rod, depending on how high or low your tom sits, you're able to go in there and adjust this to the exact height, and we can go down lower if we needed, so you can get your microphone to where you want it. The other great feature is that it is adjustable for in and out. So for me, I'm running an 18-inch floor tom is my biggest floor tom, and being that big, I'm probably going to want to adjust this in pretty close and then aim this out towards the center so I can really get more of that center strike hit rather than the edge hit. But I know a lot of people like to mic, you know, down towards the edge, so we could go ahead, we could lift this thing up as high as we can go, tighten this in place, set our screw, and adjust our mic. And now if you're a guy that likes to point it down towards the edge of the kit, now you're ready to go. The other neat feature is with that memory lock, if you want to leave this on, pack up your kit, you've got this ready to go. The next time you're ready to play, slide this on, tighten it down, and it's in the exact same place every single time. So that's a really great feature. The other thing is, like I said, we can adjust this from 10.5 to 12. Now, if you don't play PDP or DW, do not worry. Being that it is adjustable, it'll fit on a wide variety of different brand kits. I've already tried it on my pork pie, my sonar, and my D-drum, and this fit all of them. To make that adjustment, it's super simple. If we look right now from the factory, it comes standard in the 12mm setting. So if we look through this hole, it's nice, wide, and open. So if we slide this right onto this DW, it fits perfectly snug. Now if I took this off and I put it on the PDP, it's got a lot of slack. And no matter how tight I make this tension screw, it'll never get tight enough to fit that. So we do have to take this apart and swap out some parts to fit the 10.5, and it's super simple. So once we take this out, we're just going to take a screw, we're going to loosen up this, and you're going to find these two little pieces. Now what's really cool about them is they've got offset little wings. So when they're set at the 12mm, the wings are on the outside, and that gives it the full circle. But if we rotate these in, then you're going to see the wings come in to the center, and then that's going to create the smaller center so that we have the 10.5mm. So when you put these back together, you're going to notice one is through and through and the other one is threaded. So just make sure you put the threaded one on the inside and put the wings facing the inside. Then we're going to take the other, put the wing down, put it into the groove, grab our screw, send that through, and now if we look through the center of that circle, you'll see that the circle is much more narrow, and that way we can take this, fit it right onto this PDP, tighten it down, and it's ready to go. It's that easy, that simple. It's a great idea, a great concept. So I'm super excited to get this on my kit, swap out all three of my floor toms for these, and get recording with the, security factor in mind that these are not going to fall anymore, and that's super exciting. So if you have any questions on these, put them down in the comments below, and I'll make sure I answer anything that I can. Other than that, thanks for watching.